Oftentimes, like when I tell people that I do GUSR and like what it is, they're like, oh, thank you, and they say thank you a lot. And I kind of like think to myself, like, I don't know why they're thanking me, because I just get to go like hang out with my friends in like a cool space on a Thursday night.
You know that no matter what day you've had, no matter what trials and tribulations and struggles you're dealing with, when you arrive at GUSR, you know that you are part of a community that is based on inclusion and that will like welcome you with open arms, and it just creates a really great culture in our program, hopefully for participants and volunteers, but as a coordinator, I see that play out, and I know that I feel that way.
We actually both did a pre-orientation program called Reality Camp. And during Reality Camp, you visit different sites around Spokane and do service and kind of get to know the community members of Spokane. And so one of the sites was the ARC,
which is a local organization that's doing great things for people with disabilities in our community and really around the nation. The
GUSR coordinating team actually came to talk about the ARC with us, and then they went to the ARC
and had a dance party with a group of like awesome individuals that are clients there. And I knew then, like I walked in that room and I felt in my element, and I felt this like positive energy, and I felt this excitement, and I felt at home, and like I was welcomed into this community that had literally just met me.
I was like fascinated by this coordinating team of students, and I thought it was really neat. And then later on I got to chat with some of the coordinators about what the program actually was.
And she was like, you gotta get involved with GUSR. And it did not disappoint. We do a great thing in creating a community that people always feel welcome to, because individuals with disabilities experience so much stigma every day, so much they're excluded from, that we try to create a space where they know that they're included.
Focus a lot on reciprocity as well, and so like this community where like we're not just giving, but also there's give and take from both people, and I think that's how like relationships go as well. The community that we've built is one of friendships, and we're not a mentoring program. We are strictly just there to be friends and build relationships and do recreational things like put on a play and practice basketball or practice Zumba or yoga and things of that nature. So it's a space where people can be themselves, a space where people can feel at home, and one where I think everybody feels like they have a spot.
My relationship with Daniel is truly inspiring. So when I first started, like every year with GUSR, and even back in high school, like I would work with people with disabilities, but never with someone who was nonverbal. So when I heard I was paired with Daniel in the fall, I was a little nervous to start, but I was also really excited because I had always seen him at practices with the big smile, and he was always someone who people wanted to be around. And so I was like, okay, I'm excited now. But the more I got to know Daniel, the more, it was just every week was progress and growth every week. And it was just really cool and inspiring to see, like, when I first started walking with him, at first it was kind of hard to get the hang of it, but the more we worked together, the more you could see he started to trust me, which is inspiring.
I like GUSR program. I think it's really great because it let him, have access to the communication device. It let him get out of the wheelchair and walk. So we're basically helping him to fulfill those deficits. He can't walk. Here it is. He has a chance to walk. He has a chance to play basketball. All his life, he's always been just a spectator for all the different sports. I think the best part is you guys allow me to be part of the program as well. The program is really great for him, I think, as well as the volunteer.
He had me do stuff that I never thought I could do. Like, we were chucking up long shots, and in the beginning it was the same deal. Like, we'd miss a couple of shots, make a couple of shots, but then by the end we were making long shots 3 in a row, and I was like, there's no way this is me. Like, this is him. He'd bless the ball and everything.
I think the positive impact is the consistency of the program, and he gets to know the people, and it's in a non-clinical setting that he can be himself, where the environment is fun. Some of the skills he learned here are really just the basic skill, basic functioning skill. Because of that, it really improved his quality of life.
Our mission is like integration, inclusion, respect for like human beings, and I think that we foster that mission in what we do and how we act as coordinators, as volunteers, as participants, and the intentional relationships that we're building.
I think the work that I want to do definitely includes involving myself with people with disabilities and interacting with them. I think my greatest value for what I want my work to do is something that's meaningful and promotes like justice. And I think that this is an area where I've been so fortunate to experience so many individuals who inspire me through GUSR, and some of my family members who have disabilities. I've been so inspired by them that I feel called to pursue that meaningful work through disability advocacy, disability services.
This week I'm applying to, or currently in the middle of the application process of applying to a nonprofit in Spokane that does employment services for people with disabilities. And I think that for me it's an exciting transition of going from a recreational aspect of working with people with disabilities into moving into the employment sector of things, which is also super important, as is community inclusion. And so I think that's a really great step for me to still be involved and advocate for this group of people. But I also I'll be in Spokane, so I'm hoping to stay connected with GUSR.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe continue through work. I'm looking into long-term, maybe occupational therapy, which promotes independence and fully functional living.
Thank you, participants, volunteers, coordinators, past and present, for
always advocating for inclusion,
for making GUSR a home for me the past 4 years, and for everybody who steps foot into our space with us. This program is so special, and what it offers and brings people every day is incredible.